You know, one of the things that really has bothered me about the way that the world has handled this lockdown situation is I did a little bit of research, and there was a couple different organizations that estimate the cost it would take to provide clean water for every people of the world.
Yeah.
Right? Because you've drilled 73 wells, 60,000 people served. I mean, how much money has the organization raised in order to be able to do that roughly? I know that's going to be a hard accounting to do.
I mean, since 2011, but it's 7 figures.
Yeah, so some millions of dollars.
Yeah.
The estimations are that it would take about $120 billion to get clean water for the whole world.
That's so wild. We could do it so fast.
We just did a $2 trillion bailout like this. We just made that money appear out of nowhere because we were locked down.
Yeah,
we just made
so
$2 trillion.
wild.
So, and it would take a fraction of that to get clean water for the whole world, and then all of these millions of people would have clean water forever because the wells
We
are
would stop
self-sustaining.
3.4 billion people from dying, or sorry, million people, 3.4 million people
Exactly.
from dying every year. 2 million children under the age of 5 years old.
And that's
2 million antibodies.
People don't have this perspective of like, we're just creating money, we're depreciating all of the money that's actually the resource that we earn, and we're creating it. We could just decide that if we all decided, and regardless, whatever, if we want to lock down and we want to create this money,
today,
but we could
or
just
tomorrow.
do that now. Like, we just proved that we created $2 trillion out of nothing, out of thin air.
And we could just go,
How much more is that than the 120 billion, like percentage-wise? How many times could we end the water crisis?
Exactly. Like 18 times more or something like that? Or 16 times more?
We could end the water crisis 18 times.
Yeah, like that. And that's just a fraction
That's
of what we're
literally
actually
the biggest
spending.
bully on planet Earth is the water crisis, because to me, it preys on the weakest, most vulnerable, susceptible children in the world. And these children are put up against this field of giants that have names like E. coli or cholera or typhoid or some sort of crazy parasite that I've had that they live with every day. And it's just wild, man, to think about that. But the thing is that 120 billion or 80 billion, whatever it was, could fix it. But it's got to be done in a slower, more sustainable way that's practical for the people that need it the most. Because it's not every community is a what do you call that? Like a blueprint or a cookie cutter solution.
Right.
Everyone, they have to be, so what we do, why we don't have 700 wells in 9 years, is because we empower the locals. So we equip them with the tools, we educate them with the knowledge, and then we empower them to be the change they want to see in their own community, their own country. So it's countrymen changing countrymen instead of, or their own country, because they have pride in that. The only reason I brought that up is because there's over 230,000 broken wells in Africa right now. Billions of wasted charitable dollars. Because they went in, they had a quota, they had a mission, a vision, all the right reasons, the great intent, the good heart. There's a great book called When Helping Hurts. And it just talks about like the long-lasting repercussions of well-intentioned charity that's improperly implemented.
I saw that when I went to Africa, because I was part of a group that was going there in the slums of the Soweto slum in Kenya and in Uganda and different places. And obviously the HIV and AIDS had taken away a lot of the fathers in there, and also the war, and also the genocides and different civil unrest. All of these different reasons. There was a whole batch of kids, that particularly young men, that were growing up without any kind of discipline or father figure, and they were getting, going into gangs and different things, whatever they could do.
Oh.
Demons, be gone!
Be gone, demons.
Be gone!
Leave this studio!